Hi, thank you for watching my latest video. Today's video is going to be about an upgrade that I've had just recently. I've upgraded my sim chassis to something a little bit better than what I had before. There's a few reasons why I've upgraded. One, I did need quite a bit more room actually in this small room that we're in, and my current chassis, my setup that I had before was taking up quite a lot of room because it's on a separate chair and a separate wheeling stand and separate telly stands with a big old 40-inch telly on it, and it was taking up quite a bit of room, so I needed to look at something that was a bit smaller and a bit less of a footprint. It's also the fact that I was running console, and it was limiting us a bit really, because on a console we've basically got 1.5 racing simulators. We've got project cars and we've got the half-finished console version of the Assetto Corsa, so it was limiting us a bit really, and the reason why is because running PC games on a television just wasn't working, it weren't running right and things, so we just didn't bother with them. Apart from Dirt Rally was the only thing that would run on the TV, but Assetto Corsa, Automobilista, R Factor 2, they just wouldn't run properly, so we weren't using it. And the other reason is we fancied an upgrade. We just fancied something a bit better, so did quite a bit of research, and like I said, I wanted to reduce the overall footprint, and the one thing that I did want actually built into the chassis is I wanted it to come all in one. So I wanted the monitor mount to come built in with the chassis. Now, there's an awful lot of sim chassis manufacturers out there, and what amazed me is the fact that hardly anybody out there actually has the monitor stands built into the chassis as standard. Now, 9 times out of 10, you're going to need a monitor stand, unless you're running VR or you slide your chassis in front of a telly. 9 times out of 10 you're going to need a monitor stand. So I think it's pretty poor that, you know, you're spending, I might add a budget up to £600. If I was spending up to £600 and then I have to spend another £100 or £130, something to mount my monitor on, which is quite frankly a necessity. But thankfully I found one manufacturer that did all the things that I needed to do. And so what I'm going to do now is going to show you around it, show you the reasons why I bought it, give you my basically review on it, let you know how I'm getting on with it. So there you go, here we go. So this is what I ended up buying. This is the Trak Racer RS8 Mach 5. It's an Australian brand. I ordered it direct, actually through eBay, but you can order it direct off their website. And it was £449. And there's a few reasons why I bought it. Number one, it was great value for money. In comparison to a lot of chassis manufacturers out there, I thought it was excellent value for money. Another reason why it's actually got a really small footprint. It saves me nearly 2 foot in length on my previous setup, and best part of a foot in width in comparison to what I had before. So it really did save me quite a lot of room. And the other reason why I bought it, and one of the main reasons why I bought it, because, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the only sim chassis manufacturer that comes with a built-in monitor stand as standard, which I think is brilliant, and thank you Trak Racer for doing that, because if I had to put a separate monitor stand on it, I wouldn't have been able to fit it in the room that I've got here. So as you can see, I've got quite a limited amount of room, so it comes with it as standard. So I'm just going to show you around it and show you the features of the product, and just basically tell you what I think of it. Now, the seat itself is a proper racing seat in all fairness, and it mounts direct onto here via these actually four little dials there, which are obviously on either side. You can actually adjust the height of it, and you can adjust the rake as well. There's actually 5 different settings to adjust the rake of the seat, and also you've got the slider at the front here for moving it forwards and backwards, so you should be able to get the ideal position. It does come with some side bolsters which Velcro onto here. I've taken them off, but it's nice that it comes with that, because it gives you that adjustability to get the seating and support that you want. I've taken them off because I don't feel like I need them, but again, we're all different, so it's nice that you actually have those. The padding's very good in it. I feel very comfortable in the seat, and there should be enough space in there for most body sizes. It comes with a gear shifter mount, standard, which actually can be mounted on both sides. You can also adjust the height of it as well. I've got it on the lowest setting, but it does actually come with a bar that you can put in there to increase the height of the gear shifter if you wanted to. So again, that's a nice feature, and I believe that's a newer feature to the Mach 5 chassis in comparison to the Mach 4 that Inside Sim Racing reviewed. The wheel mount is adjustable. You can adjust it up and down, and it's got angle adjustment on it as well, so you should be able to get the position of the steering wheel just right. And again, it comes pre-drilled for all the major wheels and pedals on the market, and same with the gear shifter as well. Now, like I said, it comes with the monitor stand as standard, which I think, like I said, is absolutely brilliant. So you can adjust the height of it. You can actually swivel it round as well, so you can get it out the way. And it comes with the usual Visa mounting points on the back. Now, this is no fault of Trak Race. This is actually a fault of the Samsung curved monitor that I bought. I found that I couldn't actually mount it direct onto this plate because Samsung, in all their wisdom, have this appendage here that you can't detach, so you can't mount it flat onto this plate. So luckily I had this adapter plate, and got some longer screws and some spacers, and I've managed to mount it up. That's actually negative actually turned into a positive, because it means my screen is actually closer to me now. So it's maybe a tip for people if you did want your screen a bit closer to you. It's cost me like £6 those bolts did, and that cost a tenner. So it's something like you can adjust. And again, like you can mount it up where you want, so you should be able to get your visuals just bang on right. It also comes with the console holder here as well, which again is another nice touch. I haven't got my console mounted on there. In fact, my console's not here at the moment. I've actually been pulling it down in a footwell there, because I could do with just getting a strap just to hold it on. Now, the pedal plate itself it's got your adjustments on it at the back, so you can actually unscrew the bolts here and actually have it flat on the floor. Now, I did give a bit of feedback to Trak Racer regarding the pedal plate, and the reason why is, and it's partly Logitech's fault in a way, because they mount their pedals quite far down their base in comparison to, say, Thrustmaster and Fanatic, which their pedals much further back. And the actual holes, the standard holes for the Logitech pedals, mount the pedals all the way down here. So I couldn't get comfortable. I was too far away from the wheel. I like to sit really close to my wheel. And again, this is going to be based on personal preference, so this might not affect everybody, but I'm just saying as I found it. So what I had to do, I had to drill some extra holes further up the pedal plate to then mount the pedals further back, so they're actually as far back as I can get them, which has enabled me now to get comfortable. So I'm spot on in the chassis now, so it is easy for me to get comfy. So, but it would be nice if like it did have the extra holes further up, just so you got that adjustability. It's maybe something that Trak Racer can change in the future. But like I said, it's not too difficult to drill 4 extra holes if you did need them. The space is there, so I managed to sort it in the end. Now, you might notice I haven't got my wires exactly tidy. Now, the brilliant thing about Trak Racer is the fact that you can actually feed your wires all through here. And I've done one, but I just haven't had the patience yet to do all my other wires. So you can feed them all through here, and there's actually a port at the bottom just here where you can actually feed them out. So you can actually get the wires a hell of a lot tidier than what I've done them. So when I've got the patience, I will tidy this up quite a bit more. The only thing I won't be able to do is, and again, this is not Trak Racer's fault, this is Logitech's fault. The cable for Logitech gear shifters is actually very short. Well, not short, but it's just not long enough, so I won't be able to feed it up that pipe and through there without some sort of extension on it. So I'm looking into that at the moment. So I will get this looking a lot tighter than it is. But it's brilliant that they've thought of that, because it's little simple things that I think make the difference. So yeah, so that's another top mark to Trak Racer for doing that. Now, the construction of it is it's unbelievably solid. It's 2-inch steel tubes, and it comes with a 5-year warranty. And to be honest with you, I can't see anybody ever breaking it, because it is so solid. It weighs about 33 kilos, so you know, just moving it about, you just know you're in a solid piece of kit that's going to last the test of time. So yes, so very, 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 very happy with this setup. So is my son as well. So yeah, there you go. Right. So there you go, that's my overall view of the product. I'm very, very happy we've invested in it, and it's I'm really, really enjoying using it. It's a quality piece of kit. The feedback and communication with Trak Racer that I've had as well has been also been very good. And if I had to give it a score, I would give it 9 out of 10. The only reason why I'm not giving it 410 is because I had to drill holes in the pedal plate myself, but that's really, in all fairness, it's an easy solution. So, and if I had thrustmaster pedals, it would be a 10 out of 10 without a doubt. You know, it's great value. It's got the gear shifter mount, it's got the telly mount, it's got a nice racing seat, it's built to last, it looks great, and it's great value, £449, and it's delivered to you within a few days, and it's easy to put together. So yeah, what more can I say? So there you go, thanks for watching again. If you've got any questions, just pop your questions in the comments box. I'll do my best to answer them as usual. So again, thank you for watching, and speak to you soon. Thank you.